I'm always really inspired by the innovation lions, not just because of the work that was being shown, but because of the sentiment, I think, that surrounded the innovation lions. So the heroes were Wonderman Thompson in LATAM, who had the opportunity to present two of their cases. One was a Grand Prix and another, I think, won a bronze. So the bronze winner was a brilliant story from Colombia. They'd collaborated with a startup they worked with who were a renewable energy startup, and they'd helped them to bring to market a product that basically gives people who have a coastline and access to seawater, but no electricity, electricity in the form of a lamp powered by salt water. And this for about a litre of salt water, days and days and days of light can be brought to isolated rural communities, and that was a really inspiring use of technology. Something that really amused and surprised me was the somewhat unlikely collaboration of I guess German Uber fashion brand High Snobiety and Mattel, the Californian iconic toy company. First of all, what was really interesting was to hear from the COO of Mattel about the birth of the company in a suburban Californian garage 76 years ago. It's really interesting. It's up on the Mattel website right now, and you can see that kind of very same garage. And he was talking about the amazing fact that the future of play was invented in this kind of quite humble spot. And then the guys from High Snobiety, who I guess really value collaboration. It's a kind of big stock in trade of the fashion industry, talking about how these kind of collaborations work, how they collaborate with popular culture, tastemakers, and how they were curating a new platform with Mattel that gave artists in various guises the opportunity to work with some iconic Mattel products and brands. This is, I guess, an unlikely but brilliant creative collision, and really made me smile this afternoon. I watched a fascinating piece that was put together by TikTok Originals today, capturing some of the stories of brands that have seen incredible growth as a result of the organic work of TikTokers. What's really interesting about this is it's the democratization of reach. And what kind of span out of this were lots of really interesting stories about, subsequent kind of collaboration, post-organic collaborations between brands and creators on TikTok. So I think this is really clearly something to look out for, and is going to have a huge impact on the nature of the creative brief and the nature of the way that reach is delivered, and the balance between kind of paid and organic over the next 12 months. The last thing that I watched was historian Yuval Noah Harari in conversation with Neil Lindsay from Amazon. They were talking about brands, humanity, storytelling, the post-COVID world, truth, lots of fan stuff. But Harari ended with, for me, what was the quote of the day? And he said, "Brands are just stories created to help people. They can't suffer or be happy. Make humans happy, not only brands." And I think that's a really great way to finish today from Kat.